Hi, welcome to today's channel update. It's been a month since the last one or so, and life's been kind of crazy. So you haven't seen a whole lot of videos come out over the course of the last month. Now I've had the weekly Academy video come out, and I've had a battle report in there, but still not the same volume as normal. The reality is, just things have come up just within the schedules of the weeks, and I've basically lost time, haven't been able to, work on my models, whatever. But it's starting to turn around. Of course, the holiday season is going to get here, so though we're preparing to host Thanksgiving, and of course, everything that entails getting ready for that, it's going to eat up some time. But after that, time will free up a little bit more, and I'll be able to get back into the swing of things. Now, a couple things that have happened over the course of the last several months or weeks. Weeks. I wanted to mention, if you remember back, I did the video about durable antennas, and I wanted to kind of relay a humorous anecdote and the fact that I actually, I may have said it in the video that these are very durable and they can take a beating. I went ahead and tested it out just for the fun of it. Okay, not really. Accidents happen. I had the model, a Malcador, sitting on a shelf, and I reached over to grab something, and my entire palm just went right over the top of it and knocked off both of the hatch doors and sent the commander on his side. And of course, the antenna flapped over, but it sprang right back. So I had to glue the hatches back on and reset the commander up, but the antenna, no damage whatsoever. So it works. So I definitely, based on that, can attest through actual experience, not just some playing around with it, that the durable antenna works pretty well. All right, so skipping past that, I'm going to put out a video this week now that we're, like I say, back on track with having more painting time, what have you. The project update for the Get It Painted challenge. It's been a little slow. I have done some work on those Dragon Riders, my Dragon Knights, but I haven't gotten near as far as I wanted to by the end of this week. Still, they're coming along. I'm incrementally doing it. I did get brand new bases for them. I didn't, they were still on the long bases, so I got some new 40 millimeters. They're not Games Workshop bases, but they'll work just as fine. I'll be able to do some nice scenic work on the base. I'll show that to you in my update video. So, looking ahead, the Academy series has been going very, very well. I'm really enjoying actually doing it, the Sun Tzu chapters. But I'm going to take a break here. By the time you see this, the end of the fifth chapter will be done. I'm not going to take a break from the Sun Tzu series, but I am going to insert a couple videos between chapters 5 and 6. They're still related to Sun Tzu. But what I decided to do, especially now that we've gone through so many aspects of Sun Tzu's theories, I know I've talked a lot about within a game system how you apply these. Well, most game systems I have played have turn-based, where the player takes all of his actions and then turns it over to the opponent, who takes all of his actions. There are other games, though, that either act on initiative or actually have activation orders. So, for example, during the turn, a player will choose a unit to move and or fire. Then the other player will choose a unit to move or fire. And it just goes back and forth until each have finished moving all their units. Then they move on to the next turn. Or the same kind of approach as far as within the breaking it up by initiative. So the players don't choose, they just go in initiative order. Well, it may be a little hard to think in those terms. I know I didn't cover those specifically, so I'm going to introduce a separate video for that to talk about it. How do you apply these principles in that kind of system? And I discovered, because I'm trying to incorporate this new Genestealer cult into my Exodites, trying to figure a way to do that, it dawned on me that is a very, very good example of indirect attack. So I'm going to have another separate special edition, if you will, of the Academy, Sun Tzu and the Genestealer cult. So look to see that in the next couple weeks. So we're going to stick to the same schedule, once a week for the Academy, but we're going to take a slight break between chapters 5 and 6, but still building on what we've learned so far through chapter 5. You'll see another video coming out soon. Just got some templates and objective markers custom made, and the guy did a really good job. He's learning how to do the work. These are almost a brand new opportunity for him, so it's not like he's an established builder yet. But I'm trying to give him a chance, trying to bring him up, let him have an opportunity to practice and do the work. And I tell you, the templates came out real well. So I'm going to do not so much a product review, because I don't think that's really fair, since it's not really a product. Yeah, I paid for it, yes, but it's not like you can go on the web and just on a web page and click here. You can transact through email. I'll work with the guy to see if he's interested in me providing that information in the video. But I wanted to show you guys how these turned out. I'm really excited about them because it was a design concept I had in my head, and it really looked good when it got done. Ran into some challenges though, but I'll cover that when I go through the video. But I wanted to showcase those just in case any of you get an idea or the opportunity to do something like it if you want. So that's kind of what's going on, or has been going on recently. Gaming's been kind of low-key because, again, life's getting in the way. One other little bit that I wanted to mention, I just recently saw, and I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Commissar Gamza has a series, trash, train from trash kind of thing, and I looked at it, one of his thumbnails, and I thought, oh gosh, I wish I had done this first. I have a couple projects that I've been waiting to do since March, but just never really got the time. I didn't prioritize them high enough, right? But he did a Catachan Jungle Fortress. I'll go ahead and take a look at his website, or his YouTube page. You can find that. I'm going to actually do, probably during the Christmas break, the week before and the week after Christmas, I'm going to actually do a series of videos on how to build what I call primitive buildings, and kind of think of adobe structures, mud huts, mud brick, kind of think Egyptian, Middle East, even Southwestern American adobe buildings that will be used by more primitive cultures. I've already made a couple, just a couple years, I guess it was last year or the year before that, and I started working on one earlier this year. But I wanted to actually do a how-to video on showing you how to go about and make these, because they're really simple, and it's basically almost free stuff, materials to make these. They're really, I think they're good. So I'm going to actually start doing a terrain component to this channel as well. Again, I'm really looking forward to that break time around Christmas. I'll have some dedicated time where I can actually sit down and do some videos like this. Now, I think what I'm going to do also, a little experiment, kind of a paint-along, if you will. I'm going to do it, it's almost like a Thanksgiving Day special. I'll put it out about around Thanksgiving. Not that anyone's going to watch it on that day, unless, of course, you don't live in the U.S. But I just, I really enjoy Stolas JC's, his kind of chats. I'm not much of a talker, to be honest with you, as far as, when I'm focused on my work, I do my work. I listen to other videos a lot. I have the TV on in the background or whatever. But I'm just going to try it. It's a kind of almost an experiment. We'll see how it goes. But I figure since it's a holiday, I got a few things I can probably talk about. We'll see. So look forward to that coming up too. All right, so that's kind of what's been going on. Nothing major. Trying to keep life in balance, and now back into making videos. I've got a whole slew of them I want to record and get published. So you should start seeing a lot more. I'm actually feeling a little overwhelmed because there's so many ideas I've gotten, so many opportunities. So, all right. Oh, there is one more thing. Sound quality. I noticed that our game store, fantastic game store, and we've just been getting pretty active around on Saturdays. It's kind of nice to see a lot of new players coming in. So it's been very exciting, but unfortunately it gets a little loud when I'm trying to record the battle reports. So what I'm going to try to do, especially for this narrative campaign, is arrange to reserve a back room that they've got. So especially for the narrative campaign missions themselves, I'll record it there so it's a lot quieter. Now I wasn't able to do that for the first narrative campaign mission because that it was a schedule, a sudden change, and I wasn't able to reserve it ahead of time. So we played it in the main room, and it was a little bit noisy, but I still think it worked out okay. But just look forward to that in the as I do narrative campaigns or some of these special videos, special battle reports. It'll be in a different room, hopefully. Now, I don't think I'm going to do that every single time, because I really enjoy being in the room with the rest of the gamers. Maybe in the future I'll have to get myself a lapel mic or something that'll won't pick up a lot of the sound around the room. It'll be focused just on nearby. Just having a hard time with that one, because if I spend money on that, that's models I can't get, or paint I can't get, terrain I can't get, stuff like that. So just have to weigh the options and we'll go with it. But I'm trying to work on that a little bit more. So that's what's been going on. Narrative campaign, you've already seen that announcement, most likely, and more to come with that. Looking forward to it. I'm also going to start a couple other just general story time videos in, again, late December, when I get that nice break, where I'll actually almost read out some of the backstories to some of my armies, or some of the things that have happened in the formation of the story of my various factions. Okay, so that's what's been going on here. Do me a favor, share, like, subscribe. Please, every opportunity you can to share, especially if you find the how-to videos informational. Get the word out on that. If you're interested in that narrative campaign, share it with your friends. Let them know it's coming. The playlist will be out there, so very easy to keep up to date on what's there. If you've missed it or you want to go back and look at something, again, everything I've got is going to be organized in playlists. If you haven't noticed that already. And just thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye bye.